Hello, second graders. Today we're going to see if magnets will attract to each other, which means that they'll pull together, or if they will repel each other, which means they'll kind of pull apart or push apart. So what you're going to do is you have a worksheet that you're going to fill out, and you can actually fill it out along with this video. So your worksheet looks like this. And it says, watch the science video to see if the magnets will attract or repel. Draw a picture of what you see in the video and mark whether they attract or repel. So here in the box is where you're going to draw a picture of what you see, paying attention to the north side of the magnet and the south side of the magnet, the north pole of the magnet and the south pole of the magnet. And then here you're going to either check if they attract each other, you'll put a check mark in that box, or if they repel each other, you'll put a check there. And once we do this first one, I think it will make a little bit more sense to you. So our first set of magnets, we have the north side and the south side of the magnet, and it goes north, south, north, south. And when we push them together, they attract. So they are, you would then put in that box, you would check attract, and then you would draw this. You would draw your bar magnet, make sure you have north labeled, south labeled, so it's going to be one long strip with a north side, north, south. It has to be in that order when you draw your picture. Okay, so that was our first one. Now we're going to draw another set. And this set, we have the south pole first, then the north pole, then a north pole and a north pole together, followed by the south pole. So again, south, north, north, south. So this time we have two north poles together. And when I push these together, you can kind of see there's, I wish you could do this because you can feel there's like a force, like in Star Wars, the force. You can just kind of see it's pushing each other away. They're not gonna let that touch. So then we would hit repel. And when you draw your picture in the box, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have your two magnets separated, that there's a space in between, and that the north poles are towards each other, because those are the poles that are repelling. Okay, and then our next set, we have south pole, north pole, south pole, north pole. So this time we're going to have a north pole and a south pole together and see what happens here. When I push them, you can see they easily attract each other. So you want to put a check in that attract section. And then in their box, when you draw your picture, you're going to want to make sure that you label it together, or label it correctly. So it's the south pole, north pole, south pole, north pole. And that's what it should look like. Haha, now they're all attracting. Now let's see. One more for today. Let's kind of get these out of the way so we're not confused. So now our magnets are going to go north pole, south pole, north, which means we're going to see if these two south poles together are going to be attracted to each other, or if they're going to repel. And when I push them together, you can see what happens. They almost push each other apart. Do you see that? So that means they repel. So you're going to want to put that check in the repel. And then in your box, you're going to want to draw the two magnets, make sure the south poles are near each other, but not touching because they repel each other. And then you have one final question to answer. What did you learn about magnets? And in your response there, you should have something about north pole and south pole, okay? And that's all we have for today.